Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2016 mid-month readings. I am still using the Gilded Tarot deck, drawing, isn't that a lovely card to show? Drawing the usual 8 cards with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck representing overall energy and advice over the reading. Even though we're focusing more on the last half of November than the month in its entirety, I'm still going to be using the same number of cards. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign as well, as we always say, because these are general readings. There's a lot of you watching. Everybody has different things going on in their lives, so the readings are not going to mean the same thing to everybody who watches them. They may resonate a lot for some and not so much for others. And by watching all 3 of your signs, you may find that you get pieces of different areas of your life in each one of them. So watching all 3 gives you a more definitive and whole picture of the time frame ahead that the reading covers. So try to watch all 3 if you can. There are websites out there, free websites, where you can put in your birth information. But for rising and moon sign, I believe you need to know the time and location as well. So if you can, try to get that information so you can watch all 3. Thank you always. I like to start with a note of gratitude before we move into the reading itself. Thank you to those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow so faithfully and so loyally. Your feedback and support mean more to me than I can really verbalize. I love the comments. Keep them coming. You guys are brilliant. Actually, one of the favorite parts of this is reading the comments, both the ones that you put on the channel itself and the ones that some of you send via email. I love reading how the readings play out so predictably for some of you. Thank you to those of you who continue to reach out for one-on-one readings. Absolutely something I love to do, and I'm very grateful for the trust that you place in me to interpret and intuit the cards for you. It's an honor and a pleasure and a delight always to read for you. And a special thank you to my regular clients for allowing me to be an ongoing part of the chapters of your life as they unfold, and for the regular updates that you send me and how those readings continue to play out in your lives. Welcome to any newcomers, and thank you for watching and subscribing should you choose to do so. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading, you can click on the little About button on my YouTube channel's homepage. That'll give you a little more information in detail and my email address. You can contact me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you or anyone you send my way, as we're going into the holiday season and I'm already receiving a lot of requests and orders for personal readings as gifts for people, as they do make a rather lovely and unique gift for friends and families in your life. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll go from there. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so I'm able to get back with you quite quickly and schedule a reading within a fairly short period of time. Turnaround is anywhere from a couple of days up to 2 weeks, almost always within 2 weeks, but the average is around a few days to a week, basically, depending on whether you want it live or recorded, and coordination of time zones, of course. So let's get right into this. This reading is for Scorpio for November 2016 mid-month. What does the remainder of November 2016 have in store for our Scorpions? Scorpio, show me the energies for the water sign of Scorpio for the remainder of November 2016. What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Guidance, feedback, advice, and messages from Spirit for Scorpio for the remainder of November 2016. November 2016, mid-month, for the water sign of Scorpio. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, we begin with the Six of Wands. Victory and triumph, success, what a great, and recognition as well. Great way to begin. Paired with the Ten of Pentacles. Well, I wish this was my reading. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Following that, we have the Two of Cups, followed by the Nine of Cups. pretty extraordinary so far. We end with the Justice card followed by the Five of Pentacles. Huh. And from the bottom of the deck, overall energy and advice is the Temperance card. Fascinating reading, Scorpio. Looks like an opportunity is in front of you. There's an offer, an offering, an opportunity either coming to you, has been presented to you, or you're considering presenting it outwards to someone or something, situation. There's a question whether or not you're going to take it or not, reflecting and considering, do I take it? Do I not take it? Do I give it? Do I not give it? But boy, does it look pretty fabulous. Let me just take another quick look here. Okay, Scorpio, let's begin. So we find ourselves around the middle of November 2016 with the energy of the Six of Wands paired with the Ten of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands, that fire suit, governed by the element of fire. Wands is creative, building, manifesting, change, movement, action power, a dynamic, fast-moving suit, very action-oriented and forward-moving. The Seven of Wands, or the Six of Wands, is a card of victory, triumph. It's also a card of perhaps being publicly recognized for your efforts, which some of you may be being recognized or set apart for your efforts or achievement or your success or triumph over something. This man is went off to do something, accomplish a mission or a quest. Slay a dragon, rescue a princess, find a new job, get a promotion, whatever it means for you. Um, Connect with the love of his life, perhaps, or find the love of his life. Victorious, successful. He's riding back into town and he's being recognized for it too. Cheers, accolades, praise from the crowd. Uh, it represents having achieved something, a sense of victory, and a sense of triumph too over a particular struggle or task, which the amount of validation that you're getting would imply that it was a difficult task, a challenging task, or one that was very important. And I also feel like for some of you, this represents the opportunity to have this. I think for some of you, this is you're receiving an opportunity because of something you've achieved or completed successfully. For some of you, you're being presented with an opportunity which will help build a very solid, stable, prosperous foundation for yourself, or because of something you've done, that's what's forthcoming. Because, I mean, the story is going to split off a few different ways because there's so many of you watching, of course. The Six of Wands is paired with the Ten of Pentacles. So Pentacles is that earth energy. It's all about our tangible, physical, concrete world, things we can see and touch and feel. It's often representative of things like money, finances, property, resources, assets, etc., tangible things. Although you can apply that same energy to love, relationships, spirituality, but even there, it's tangible energy or tangible results of the efforts we've put into something. Tens represent the end of a cycle, the coming full circle of something, achievement. The Ten of Pentacles in money finances would be like a lot of prosperity and abundance. Even in emotions, it's feeling abundant, prosperous, but there's a sort of a completion feeling to it and a sense of roots of something very, very stable, something that's been around for a while and is going to continue to grow. It provides a sense of stability, reassurance, continuity. And there's also a strong theme of kind of home and family around it too. That not only is this wonderful and beneficial and prosperous for you, but also potentially for family members, for people in your sphere, people that you take care of. It's a benefit to those around you as well. It can represent family money, family business, family estate. And for some of you, the story is going to split off, of course. For some of you, it could represent family business. You've successfully began you have a family business which is successfully growing, or you've just reached a landmark in your growth period in a family business or a family entrepreneurial project of some kind. For some of you, this may be the outcome or result of the division of family estate or family money, perhaps an estate. Maybe something that's been in the works for a while has finally come through, and you're actually receiving the dollars and cents or property division or something, and it represents a victory or a challenge, particularly if it's something that's been in legal litigation for some time. For some of you, as kind of a reward or acknowledgement of a successful completion of something that you've done or a triumph or victory you've had, you're receiving an award of some kind. For some of you, you've won something, a contest, a prize, a competition. You're receiving maybe the resources you need to do something, grant, a funding of some kind, perhaps a cash money prize, something of that sort. I mean, it's a lovely, exciting combination. For some of you, because of what you've done, you're being presented with an opportunity or the foundations to actually grow something. And again, it could be family business, family money, family estate. It's a beneficial for more than just you, though. There's kind of a we feeling around it as well, and particularly those of you who have families as well. This, of course, would benefit them. But I think for a lot of you, it feels more opportunity driven. Some of you, in terms of relationship, like personal relationship, romantic relationship energies, this could represent finally having the finances or resources to perhaps offer marriage or move in together or buy your first home together. We do have this later combination of the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups soulmate connection, and really like a lot of abundance and happiness as well. Now, right next to that, we have the culmination of the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Wands. So this is an offer opportunity coming in with this Knight of Wands. Again, we have that action-oriented suit, fire element here, creating, building, manifesting, movement, change, power. Knights are the method of delivery within the tarot. Knights represent something being brought to you, an offer, an offering, or an opportunity being presented to you, or you considering making one externally or putting one out to someone or a situation, or they feel for a lot of you it's something coming in. But some of you it may be, you know, offering something out there, presenting an opportunity. And this would be something exciting. I mean, this Knight is bringing the energy of Wands. So whatever the opportunity or offering, whatever he's bringing, has a lot of fire energy. It's passionate, enthusiastic, creative. It's about, building and growing and manifesting something. And it's fast moving too, as well. This could be, Knights also can represent in the tarot the speed at which a situation moves. And this Knight of Wands, out of all four of the Knights, he is the fastest, the most impulsive and spontaneous because he's governed by the element of fire. Very dynamic energy. Now it's paired and crowned with the Seven of Pentacles. So again, we have that lovely earth energy, very stable, very rooted, reliable sense of continuity. It's more a slower energy, step by step, thoughtful, methodical, patient, practical, kind of a different sort of energy than the Knight of Wands. It's a card of reflection and assessment, which is what the number seven can represent. Reflection, assessment, motivations, motives, taking a deeper look at something, looking at it as a whole, evaluating it. It's harvest time on this card. This woman has invested a lot of time and energy and resources and money, maybe even in growing this crop. She started with the seed, she planted it, she nurtured it, she was patient, she pruned it. It's grown, the fruit is there, it's ripened, and now it's ready to be picked. It's harvest time. But she's pausing for a minute before she starts harvesting because she's looking at it, she's considering. Compared to what I invested in this, is it worth actually harvesting? Is it worth my time to harvest? Did I get back what I thought I would get back? Did I get back at least what I invested in it, if not more? Is this worth harvesting? Is it worth continuing the same crop for another growth cycle, or should I consider doing something else? It's a card about evaluating what you've already invested in something. And for some of you for whom this is an opportunity coming in, it's okay, it requires this much investment of my time, my emotions, my money perhaps. Is it going to be worth it? Is the end going to justify the means? It's a card of thinking, reflecting, evaluating on whether something is worth it or not. Whether it's something new you're being presented with that you're trying to decide if it's worth investing in, or something that you're already involved in, whether it's work, career, and finance, or even personal relationships. Is it worth continuing? Am I getting back? Is this beneficial? And is it beneficial to everybody involved? There may be a sense of pressure of wanting to make this decision very quickly because it's very exciting, enthusiastic, and passionate. There's a lot of that dynamic Knight of Wands energy into it. You may be feeling a sense of internal pressure or external pressure to make this decision quickly. Again, for a lot of you, I feel like this, whether it's in the tangible physical world or whether it's within emotions or relationships or another kind of project, feels like there's an opportunity in front of you, and it's all about considering whether or not to take it. Some of you may be feeling very impulsive and want to like rush right into it, but that Seven of Pentacles would suggest to actually take a time and kind of spend some more time evaluating it and looking underneath it and kind of figuring out if it's going to be worth your time or worth continuing, and if it's something already present. But again, I feel, especially with that Ten of Pentacles, it's something that could affect and benefit more than just you. So next to that, we have a card that kind of echoes that partnership sort of energy as well. We have the Two of Cups, which is traditionally considered the soulmate or kindred spirit twin flame card. Although fundamentally the definition doesn't necessarily have to be a love romance based partnership, it represents a beautiful union or a really good match, more than just physical and chemical attraction. In personal relationships, it's like meeting of the mind, the heart, the soul, the spirit, kind of seeing life the same way, same basic belief system, way of looking at things. In job and career, this would be like a great job, a job that's a great fit for you. It's good in dollars and cents. You like the environment, the people you work with. Commute is good. You don't have to pay for parking, stuff like that. It just represents a union, a really great, beautiful union coming together, a really great fit, a great match, whether it's in career, work, finances, or project, spirituality and religion, or in personal romance-based relationships, or just that best friend kindred spirit. Now that Two of Cups is paired with the Nine of Cups. This is like a lot of emotion here in both these cup cards. Cups is a suit that's all about emotions, feelings, relationships, love, all different kinds of relationships, all different kinds of love. But it's governed by water, so it's very fluid, which of course emotions and feelings are, and not necessarily all that stable. But it's a card of a lot of happiness, contentment. It's often considered the wish fulfillment card, the having what you want, the dreams coming true card. It's about having an abundance, an overabundance, your cups full, spilling over. This man has not just enough for himself, but enough for all his friends and family. And in other tarot decks, he's portrayed as being kind of rotund and portly, implying that he has more than enough to eat, more than enough to drink. His physical surroundings are comfortable. He has enough to share with friends and family and celebrate. It's an abundance, but it's cups too, so it's emotional abundance. It's something that makes you feeling very happy and content and fulfilled. And paired with that Two of Cups, again, whatever this opportunity or offering is coming in, or that you're considering putting out there, it feels like it's either beneficial to you and your love partner or spouse or whatever, perhaps a best friend, a really great business partner. Whatever this is, it looks to be something which could really benefit and make you very happy, you and somebody else, whoever you're partnering with, again, regardless of the nature of that partnership. There is this reflection and contemplation energy though, because it feels like you're considering whether or not there's some question about whether or not to take it or to offer it somehow, maybe going back and forth. Emotions seem to be kind of up and down about this as well. But it looks like there is a potential for great, great happiness here. But I feel like some of you are struggling with it, and some of you may be tempted to walk away from it, whatever it is. or to be careful about either tempted to walk away from it or tempted to jump into it too quickly without really exploring the long-term consequences and outcome or doing all the homework, just kind of making sure that it's really, really what you want and not just what you want in the moment because of emotions and feelings and passions being high. Again, it's going to split off a few different ways because there's so many of you watching. For some of you, it's going to mean you're afraid of actually taking it when it looks really good or offering it when it looks really good. And others of you are tempted to just jump right in without kind of taking another deeper look at it. And the advice, which comes in the combination of cards at or towards the end of November 2016, is the same regardless which side of this fence that you're on. It's about being careful and thoughtful about how you do it, if you do it and how you do it, because we have at or towards the end of the month, we have a combination of the major arcana card of justice paired with the Five of Pentacles. Now, taken just based on their own individual definitions without considering what it means combined in the other cards, it could come out a different way. But that's not how you read tarot cards, and certainly not what I'm intuiting from Spirit. So, the Justice card is major arcana, so significant, profound energies from God, universe, Spirit, messages, help, guidance coming in, or perhaps divine timing and orchestration is at play here as well. But the Justice card it's basically the reap what you sow card. Justice is blind, and that saying, as the saying goes, and that saying is there because it's supposed to be based, the outcome and decision of justice of what's fair. It's supposed to be based on the facts and proven motivations of people involved. If you go into something with transparency and honesty and a sense of honor and integrity, the outcome and results will reflect that. And the opposite is true as well. Um, uh, Justice represents that what you put into something is what you're going to get out of that. And there's, like with the Judgment card, there is a sense of finality about it. Whatever you put into motion and decide, it's going to stick. So again, be thoughtful and careful about how you go into something. You have three cards that kind of have that same energy. The Justice card, that Seven of Pentacles, reflection, consideration, and your crowning card overall, which is Temperance, which is about balance, moderation, finding what the center stable point is. And the Justice card echoes that as well quite loudly because it's major arcana. So the advice is significant. The message is significant. The Justice card is paired with the Five of Pentacles. So again, we have that earth energy, tangible material things. In the world of finances and career, that tangible material world, the Five of Pentacles can represent insufficiency and lack. The number five is a number that can represent challenges, instability, loss, obstacles, but all of those actually do represent also opportunities for change and to become strong in areas that were weak. So the Five of Pentacles, in money and finances, job and career, that kind of stuff, it can represent insufficiency, lack, not having enough, or having things be very tight, or the fear of that happening. In emotions and relationship energies, it can represent feeling rejected, feeling out in the cold, feeling not good enough, feeling kind of a rift between you and somebody else. But they're standing in front of what appears to be a church cathedral window, and they look like they're in need. In other tarot decks, I've seen them portrayed as they're being outside the same building. They're in the rain, they're in the snow, maybe they look kind of homeless. There's a lack, there's a need there, but they're not focusing on what the answer is, which is right in front of them. Whatever they need is right there, because this beautiful golden light shining out through these windows implies that just on the other side of that light is everything that they need or the help that they need, but they're not looking at it because they're only focused on the negative, or maybe they're afraid to go in there in some way. And when I look at the combination of cards with Justice and the Five of Pentacles, the energy of these two cards combined, it it really can represent not seeing a really good or beneficial, potentially great opportunity right in front of you. This combination of cards asks you to have faith that there's something in your life that's right in front of you that could lead you to a much happier situation than the one that you find yourself in, or the one that you've been in. This combination of cards, it's about having faith and not giving up. Um, uh, you know, about being time to actually live your life instead of just kind of trudging through it and only focusing on what you don't have and maybe the dreariness of it instead of what you do have or what's actually right there. And again, for a lot of you, I feel like there's this opportunity and it looks like a beautiful opportunity. And again, some of you may be tempted to rush into it, and there's a sense of making sure that you evaluate it first. Don't be too spontaneous and impulsive about it, even though you may feel internal or external pressure to do so. It does look like a very good opportunity, and this could also be reconciliation too for some of you. I'm kind of getting this could be reconciliation opportunity, and that for a relationship, and it could be like a romantic love-based relationship, a best friend, a family member. There's an opportunity coming along, and that opportunity could prove to be something that has a very stable foundation that will continue to grow and become very rooted and be a source of security for you as well. And the potential to make you feel very, you and the other person to be very, very happy and even more connected to benefit the two of you as well. But I am kind of focused on this last combination of cards as Five of Pentacle and Justice. It's as if a crossroads had been reached with whatever this opportunity or whatever this thing coming in or that you're considering presenting is. And I can't wait to hear feedback on what this is specifically for those of you watching, for whom it resonates, of course. It's as if a crossroads has been reached. Okay, here's this thing. Do I do this? Do I do that? You're at a crossroads. You're it's about choosing or rejecting hope in what this represents actually. And and justice, paired with this Five of Pentacles, justice crowning this Five of Pentacles, represents that the decision that you make and the actions that you take through this, and particularly at or towards the end of November going into December, it's going to have a significant impact and lasting impact both in the short term and the long term for you. And your crowning card being temperance, balance, moderation, key, finding that center. It also represents that the peace that you have and the stability that you need to actually work your way through this, you actually already have it present within you. That connection with the divine, that emotional stability, it represents being in the middle of that seesaw or teeter-totter, not at the outside end where you're at the mercy of the elements. This is about being grounded in and of yourself and in your connection with the divine to know how to walk your way through this. If you're feeling internal or external pressure to rush into or make a decision quickly, whether it's in the business finance world, career projects, whether it's in a personal romantic relationship, maybe taking it somewhere else, taking a financial opportunity which shows that could have a really good benefit on you and your partner or your family, whether it's reconciliation opportunity coming in, because I'm feeling like it's like 4 or 5 different things for a bunch of people watching. Don't just kind of rush off the bat and do anything. Can take the time to consider it. Don't take a long time. Don't get stuck in that crossroads. But again, it's about balance and moderation and harmony. Make sure at or towards the end of the month and going into December that what you end up deciding to do and how you proceed, you feel very confident and very sure about, and that it's really what you want, because it's going to have a significant impact, not just now, but for some time to come, which does imply a sense of finality to it, that what you set into motion, you're just going to set into motion. You're not going to be able to stop it after you start it. So, but it really, I have to tell you, the potential looks absolutely fabulous. So the place that it's coming from looks really good, and it has a good, solid, stable foundation, or the opportunity is providing a really good, solid, stable foundation that's going to carry you through to pretty much complete abundance and a real sense of happiness, both in your emotional realm and in your physical, tangible realm as well. Um, and it looks like it's right there in front of you. And if you're having a struggle and a hard time, do not give up hope. Do not give up faith. Because I feel like the potential for this could lead you to a much happier place than perhaps where you have been. So, Scorpio, what a kind of intense but beautiful reading, which kind of fits your kind of beautiful and intense personality and sign that you are. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading or at least found it useful in some way, as I always do, because that's why we do these readings. Um, And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on that about sign for more information and email me directly at Maggie, the number one McGuire at gmail.com. I would be happy to work with you or anybody else. Again, if you want to purchase a personal reading as a gift for a friend and family members going into the holiday season, this is the time I get the most requests for personal readings as gifts. So let me know and we will work with that as well. I will see all of you in a couple of weeks for the December 2016 general readings. And as always, Scorpio, until then, thank you so very much for watching. I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.